Hey everybody, hey, it's Dave here, or Citizen Dave, according to you knuckleheads out there that are talking about me. Hey, by the way, just again to let you know, hey, thanks to all of you guys for sending me information about Bun, the training information, the stuff that's going on in your local DLAs and everything, the illegal stuff, whatever. I'd like to say thanks, and again, reach out to everybody. There are great and wonderful, outstanding people at the DLA working at lower, mid, and even upper level management. It seems you just got these knuckleheads in the middle right there that are only interested in preserving their history, legacy, their career, whatever, their paycheck. And that's what we're going to concentrate here on here. Come on. All right. Waiting on the guest of honor. Right now, I've got over 100 of these out there. It's 90-something pages of facts and figures and DLA's own things that are out there, their own booklets, the National Institute of Justice. I got stuff from GSA and everything. If you want a copy of this, just email me, and I will send you a copy of these on digits. All right. What we got going outside right now, Katie? What?
A vein.
A hurricane. We got.
Okay.
Yeah, it might pick up some of that stuff. So you got to talk louder. Okay.
Okay.
So, let's say if somebody is, let's say you did something wrong at school.
Okay.
You get caught. Okay.
Okay.
And you're afraid somebody's going to tell.
Yeah.
Do you run to the teacher and say, "Hey, that guy over there, I don't want him talking to you because he might tell you that I did something wrong"?
No.
Okay. So this is what's according to sources. According to sources. Thank you, Colonel. According to unnamed sources at the AT&L, Department of AT&L. All right, what happened was Jeff Garrett got so scared that he might get in trouble, he ran to the General Counsel of DOD, and they have put a gag order. They're not supposed to talk to me anymore. Just to let you know, they still are, but they're not supposed to, okay? So if a grown man has to go defend himself by going to a lawyer because he's scared that what he did might come out and bite him in the butt, what would we call that in the normal world? Sorry, but okay, cover your ears. It's called being a bitch. Okay, so sorry, but it's just funny he's willing to use government assets like that to defend himself. But back to the hurricane. Okay, now, and by the way, according to my thing, you got 4 months left to retire, all that. All right, you're safe. Don't worry about it. According to the state officials, there are over 200 vehicles that they've gotten as surplus from the government that are working at the hurricane right now. Okay? They're saving lives down there.
It's a lot of damage.
It's a lot of damage, and people's lives are in danger.
I think yes.
And they're using 200 former military vehicles to save lives down there. According to Mr. Garrett, those military vehicles have no commercial use, and they are not needed by the civilian sector. And his words to me were, hey, they can get grants to buy new vehicles. Yeah, no. Not inside the Beltway, maybe. Outside the Beltway, no. Okay? So right now, he's cutting off 10,000 agencies, everything from Forest Service, volunteer fire departments, SBAs, state, local, cities, and everything. 10,000 organizations are going to be cut off from getting vehicles. Okay?
There's been no reported deaths yet.
No, and why is that? Because they got the assets to, they've got the assets to take care of it. Take away their assets, you're probably going to get killed. All right. According to sources, there's a big fight inside the AT&L over the past and future organization, because you got the legacy guys that don't want to do anything and want to just sit on their butts. And you got the new guys coming in under the Trump organization under Mr. Lord, tell them to get off their butts, and they don't want to do that. And so, you know, and then the active duty guys are caught in between, and they've been sending me stuff about how things are going over there. And they're saying, please, their words are, please go to Congress. We are stuck here. We're stuck between these idiots. Please go to Congress, and so that's what I'm doing. All right, little point of contact here, or point of interest. You know the wall, right? That they want to build. Okay, good, you know, whatever. It's been at $1.5 billion to build the wall. Okay? Now, between last year and now, it's $500 million that the government has not recovered by not selling military vehicles. Next year, it's expected again $500 million. A lot of vehicles are getting crushed. A lot of them, a lot of legacy vehicles, and the third-party contractors desperately want to get them to either restore, sell, whatever. AT&L wants them. They want to buy them. Iron Planet wants to buy them. They don't want to scrap them. Okay, between that, that's $100 million. The G222s over in Afghanistan that were crushed. They were expecting $300 million to get back from that. They got $32,000 of scrap metal. There's $300 million in missing equipment from DLA just in Afghanistan and Iraq right now. There's $100 million in there's $22 million in flaky travel expenses just for training last year through the DLA. Okay, you've got people who are going to classes every year, the same classes, when they only need to do it once in their career or once every couple years, few years. They're going to every year. They're going to the same class, and all they're doing is getting TDY money and burning up the money. And other admin costs. There's been tracking about $100 million. This comes from DLA, IG sources, open sources, and everything like that. So I got it. You know, I'm happy to give you the information. But right now, that's a billion. There's 300. There's 300. There's another 100 billion. Okay, so that is what $1,700 million, right? And the wall cost $1.5 billion. So right now, DLA just cost more than the wall did. Okay, it's nuts. Okay, nuts. All right, recently the AT&L or whatever, they said that, okay, they looked at a letter that Mr. Garrett had produced, or DLA had produced for the DML Code C for the vehicles, okay? They said that Army, TACOM, DLA, AM General, the services, and the DML services all said, hey, you can't sell any more vehicles. They got to be DML Code C. Let me break it down for you. The Army, the G4 is hiding vehicles from the DLA so they can sell them and trade them off. They don't agree with you. That's from the G4 of the Army, okay? TACOM. TACOM said that, oh, we have, the DLC is proper. I have emails from senior members of the TACOM. They want to sell the vehicles, but they're saying it's proper to have DML Code C because they were told to by the DML section. AM General doesn't care. There's 30-year-old vehicles. They cared last year because they were trying to sell civilian Humvees to the civilian public as kit cars. Government said no, Department of Commerce said no, and so guess what? That program is down in flames. They've sold all the parts, and they couldn't even sell them in China. So they don't care anymore. I talked to the AMJO. They don't want them out there, but they're not opposed to it like they were. DLA. DLA is under the DMO branch, so the DLA does what the DMO branch tells them to do per policy. Okay? The services. The Marines said, hell no, screw you, Garrett, and they're selling the vehicles off, the DMLC vehicles off. But they're in a war with Garrett right now in the DML services. DML services said that's what we're going to do. Well, the head of the DML service is Jeff Garrett. All right, and the person that I have been accusing of being, well, just a liar is Garrett. So all this comes back to Garrett. Okay. He put out to the Senate and the House that he cannot release those vehicles under DMLQ because the CCL and the USML is prohibiting them, right? He got letters from the Department of State, Department of Commerce, saying that they are no longer on the CCL. What he did was he printed them off, but he didn't read them. And since he didn't read them, don't shoot his tail. Since he didn't read them, they don't exist. That's like me getting a report card, not reading the report card, and going, well, you know what? My daughter got straight A's. You know why? Because I didn't read a report card. Now, you do get very good grades and everything. But would that be right? Or you telling the whole school that you could come in a hoodie or short shorts because you didn't read the policy. Does that work?
What?
You didn't read the policy, so you could go in short shorts. Now, who's at fault? Oh, obviously not me, because I didn't read the policy. Okay? That's what he's saying. So he's been lying to everybody. Okay. Now, again, Garrett, supposedly from what you've been saying, you got like 4 months left. 4 months, right? And you got the party decorations yet for his retirement?
Ordered
We're gonna
them
have
in.
it. Oh, we ordered them? Okay,
We
good.
ordered
Amazon?
them. Amazon.
Okay, good. All right, but then again, back to seriousness. This right here, she's read it. She's 12 still, okay? Hasn't changed yet.
Yeah.
The thing is, please, if you've got one of these packets, don't just say, okay, we're going to ask DoD branch. Go through here, read the documentations. We have people from GSA saying what he's doing is illegal. We got other branches saying they've passed on their general counsel that's illegal. He's breaking the law, okay, by not trying to recoup the cash, okay, and by not helping. Dude, you do not understand, Jeff, my buddy there. I know you're watching these videos. You do understand by not putting these vehicles out there for local states and federal governments to get, you could be causing people to lose their lives, right? You do know that. Since when are fire trucks DML C, because they're dangerous military vehicles? Fire trucks. He's got fire trucks down as DML required. Fire trucks. What's next? Trash compactor? Oh yeah, as of January 1st, I guess. From what he told me a while back, yep, trash compactor is going to be DMLC. Yep, everything DMLC. So if you're with the Forestry Service or anything like that, please call your congressman. You could talk to Dave over at Congressman Cornyn's office. He's working on it, and it's just nuts. So please call your congressman, call your senator. It's just crazy. And do you have anything that you'd like to say to Garrett?
No.
I mean, he could go back to school and learn how to read his own book.
True.
And the thing is, the excerpts I took out of here, you can go online and see it, and they were printed out February 2017. It's not like they're out of date or anything.
Did you write some of this?
He supposedly signed off on some of this, and he's not following it. All right, well,
Isn't
hey,
that being
go ahead.
Okay.
So please, feel free. I have no problem handing this out. Gave it out to the Army Times today, gave it out to Politico, gave it out to The Hill and everything. So we will see what, and the thing is, I've got a video recording of him actually admitting that he's just making up stuff. And so anybody who wants that video recording, please contact me. It's all good. Thank you very much. Have a great day.